Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And we are underway in Southern California. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. This defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Running on first down, Eckler. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Chargers had 8 and 5 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now in the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. It's a first down following a gain of 3. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, these 2 teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in, because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say that their plan worked to perfection.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me, because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Herbert now. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Titan football. 1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 18. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The shotgun snap to Willis. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Willis going to try to run it. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Malik Willis. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Chargers, nothing.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Herbert. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Chargers, nothing.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jordan Willis providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And out of bounds, where will they spot it? At the 35-yard line, so great field position coming up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
After the encroachment penalty, here's 2nd and 5.
2nd down throw coming by Willis.
He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Here's Willis.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Titans are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. They need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
Fair catch made on the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now it's Herbert. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you
under pressure, they got him again. Harold Landry, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end.
And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
I guess that's what happens when you give the current NFL rushing leader that much room.
And when you do, all you're doing is solidifying his standing at the top of the leaderboard. He's going to continue to get more and more yards. Good luck trying to chase him down.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Third down, it's Willis.
He'll buy some time right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert on first down now. Williams brings it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Here's Herbert. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Herbert operating from the red zone. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They've moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are able to at least get 1 score back. Extra point good by Hopkins. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Willis now off of play action. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Let's go now.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 102 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Now Willis to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Back to throw, Willis.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. From his own end zone, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett.
And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Throwing again on second down. Herbert. And the catch made by Hilton. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Quick strike to Eckler.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Herbert back to the air. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Okay, great.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's the backup Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Tannehill going to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
On 1st down, Tannehill.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because Someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Tannehill on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Bullock good on the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Fair catch. The Chargers take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they take a knee.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Tennessee, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year.